Would you ever reject a job offer which is more than rupees 40 lakhs per annum? I believe most of us will say no. Nobody is going to reject a good job offer with that handsome salary. But recently, one of my friends did that. And no, he is not crazy. He has a very strong reason to do that. And today, in this video, I want to share with you what was his thought process, how did he analyze the job offer, and why he said no. And this will be a very good perspective and learning for you because you will understand how people make decisions once they reach a specific stage in their life and career. So please stay with me for the next 5 minutes and listen very carefully. So, some background: my friend is around 45 years of age, he has more than 20 years of working experience in the IT, and a good amount of these 20 years he has spent in the US. And this is a very strong and important point you need to understand because he worked so many years in the US, he has very good savings, and because he also had the habit of investing his money in the right instruments, he has already made good investments till now. So, money for him is not the primary motivation. And now, recently, when he moved from the US back to India for family reasons, he started to look for a job and he got a couple of job offers. One was probably in the range of 30 lakhs and another was in the range of 40 lakhs. Now, this one, which is a 40 lakh job offer, looked very lucrative and he wanted to jump on that job offer. But then he took a pause and he did some homework. And here is what he did. Number one, he started to message people working in that company on LinkedIn. He found some common contacts, he messaged them, and then he spoke to them to understand the culture of the company, what do they do, what kind of business pipeline do they have, and what kind of work pressure, what kind of work environment is there in this company. So he found out those contacts by some mutual networking and he got some good information from that. That's the step one he did. Step two, then he spoke to the hiring manager and asked some direct, detailed questions about their expectations, about what that role demanded, and what kind of working hours or extra working hours will be involved. And slowly he realized that this is going to be a high pressure role where sometimes he will be expected to work on weekends, sometimes he will have to extend during the weekdays, and he will have night calls and all of that. So once he understood the expectations of the job, then it started to become very clear that while the job is paying good money, but the work life balance that he expects today is not going to be there. So he asked himself a very important question. At this stage of my life, do I want to trade my time and peace of mind for this kind of a package? Especially when he had a good financial backing, he already had a good bank balance. And the answer was a clear and big, bold no. He did not want to trade his time and peace of mind for money. He actually wanted to work, but he did not want a role or a job which will consume his majority of time or his life. He clearly wanted to prioritize his work life balance. And this is where this entire story or experience becomes highly relevant for you who are listening to this. Point number one, please remember that based on the phase of your life, your priorities will keep changing. And hence, before you say yes or no to a job offer, please do your due diligence. Talk to real employees working in that company, read reviews online, and most importantly, ask direct questions to the interviewer. Questions like, in this particular new role, how will my day to day work look like? Or how many hours do top performers work in your company or in this group? Or what are the criteria using which you measure success? Because in some roles, specifically the roles which have revenue and margin targets, the work pressure is really high. So please do your due diligence before you say yes or no to a job offer. Number two, your financial readiness. In order for you to have this strong positioning where you can say yes or no, you should have a good financial backing. For that, you need to be loan free and you need to have good investments. See, the freedom to choose better roles or better company or the type of work you want to do comes when you have a very good financial foundation. And hence, that saving and investment needs to start early. And point number three, define your career priorities very clearly. Depending on your age, your family responsibility, and the energy and enthusiasm you have, You should define what kind of roles you want to do when, and when do you want to exit out of those roles and get into roles where you can balance your time, health, and money. So once you have a good financial foundation, you will not feel guilty of taking these decisions. And lastly, please remember that your career should serve your life and it should not be the other way around. All right. So now please comment and tell me, what would have you done if you were in this position? I would absolutely love to know how your decision making would work. All right. I hope you found the video useful. Please share it in your network before you sign off, and do not forget to hit the like button. If you are new, please subscribe, and I'll see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.